Hello there. So today I have a lesson for you on how to draw a bunny. It's a three-part lesson. The first part is going to be how to draw it. The second part will be how to paint it or color it. And the third part will be a shared writing lesson on how to write a sentence that tells your bunny's name. Okay? So for this project, you're going to need a piece of paper. I'm using cardstock, white cardstock, because it's a little bit thicker. You can use construction paper, or you can use just plain old white printer paper. Whatever you find at home will work. So I'm going to just start with a piece of cardstock paper. Okay? The first step is you're going to make sure you're holding your paper vertically. That means up and down the tall way. Okay? It's going to be a vertical drawing. After that, we want to go at the bottom of our paper and we want to take our finger and we want to trace kind of like a hill across there. That's going to be the bunny's head, just like that. So do that with your finger a couple times until you get the feel for it. Then we will do that with, I'm using a marker so it'll show up. You can use either crayon or you can use pencil. I'm using black marker. So I'm going to start here and I'm going to make like my hill. Up and over, right? And I left a little space on each side. Okay? This is my bunny's head. Now, to do the ears, we're going to make two bunny ears. And we're going to make it kind of like a leaf. When we've drawn leaves before, you kind of start at the top and you curve up, and you want to make it a little bit pointy so it kind of looks like a leaf, and then down and close it on the bunny's head. Then you want to do another one on this side. Up, kind of make it pointy, down, and close it. So now you can see I have my head, my bunny's head, and my two ears. We'll come back to the ears in a moment. Now, let's go about to the middle of where his face is. And we're gonna make another hill, or kind of like a rainbow line. Ready? From left to right. Up and over, just like that. Then I'm gonna make a line straight down from the middle of it, like that. Okay? Just keep watching. After that, I'm going to connect from this line to here by making kind of like a curvy swoop over. Whoop! That way. And from here, same thing. Down and over. See that? Okay. This is going to be like his nose and mouth. On top of that, you're going to make his little button part of his nose. Up and down. Okay? And then underneath it, we're gonna make his bunny teeth right here. Think about a bunny and their teeth. They've got big teeth for chewing and chomping carrots, maybe chewing on grass, maybe chocolate eggs. So here's how we're gonna make their teeth. I'm gonna start from this bump and I'm gonna go down, over, up. And then I'm gonna do a line in the middle. And now it looks like his bunny teeth. Can you make bunny teeth? Yeah. All right. The eyes are really easy on this bunny. It's gonna be a black dot here, right? Now, not too far apart. You don't want to go really wide. Remember, we've talked about that. When we make eyes too wide, it doesn't look so good. So next one right here. Make them about the same size. Nice and spaced properly. There's his two eyes. Now we have a couple more finishing touches. We need to finish his ears and we need to finish his whiskers, okay? Inside the ears, there's going to be almost like putting another leaf inside it, a leaf shape inside it. Watch. I start inside it And I go up, down and around, close it inside. See that? Same thing on this one, up, inside, and down. That gives his ears a little more detail, right? Okay, now for his whiskers. The whiskers are kind of fun. I'm gonna show you some examples on my whiteboard first so you can kind of get an idea of different options for whiskers, okay? So maybe you want your bunny's whiskers to just be straight, like that. That's one option, right? Okay, or maybe you want it to kind of have a curly cue. That's kind of fun too, curly cue. See that? It's also fun for the whiskers if you make them different lengths. So let's look here, like one long curly cue, then a shorter one, curly cue, and then a longer one, curly cue. That's an option too. All right? Okay, back to your bunny. All right, so I'm gonna do 3 whiskers on each side of his nose and mouth area. I'm gonna start at the top, and my first whisker is gonna come out and curl over like that. My next whisker is gonna come out and go even farther out, kind of extending past the line of his head. There we go. My third whisker is gonna be shorter, but it's also gonna curly cue. There we go. It's not really a cue, but that's a word for when something curls, a little curly cue kind of thing. All right, here I go, this side. 1, 2, 3. Now, did you notice how many whiskers did I make? You could count. You could just look, maybe just know. That's called subitizing. Or maybe you see 2 groups and you add them together. How are you going to solve it? All right, so here's what my brain did. My brain saw 3 on this side and 3 on that side. And so my brain knows that 3 plus 3 is 6. So did you do 6 whiskers too? Okay, now remember, when you're making your bunny, you can always rewind, go back, start again, and watch me do it again if you need to go slower, right? You can always go back and try it again. Okay, have fun making your bunny. And then our next video, I'll show you how we're gonna color him. And in the meantime, I want you thinking about, what's your bunny's name gonna be? And do you have watercolor paints? If you have some watercolor paints, get them ready. If you don't have watercolor paints, don't worry. You can use crayons. Okay, so here's your job for next time. Look and see if you have watercolor paints. Think about your bunny's name, all right? And until then, remember this. Some bunny loves you.